Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? It's showtime.
Well, hello, and welcome to the premiere. So it's the end of June. Don't be silly, bird. The end of June, and the next premiere will be. Go and lay down, please. Next premiere will be the end of August, and that'll be the book launch, hopefully, because I think I'm still on target. Although I can't promise anything, I think I'm still on target to do the book launch along with the premiere. That's my plan. So that'll be the end of August, the next premiere. We'll see. Let's hope that, we're on target properly. I think I am at the moment, but I can't promise anything, as I've just said. It's, things are slow, it is what it is. Anyway, today, as I'm making this, is a beautiful, glorious day. I did make a little video just a minute ago, saying about one of my friends who was a bit upset, really, because our neighbours have displayed these bloody great big flags with the Queen's face on. They will. As I'm making this is the Jubilee time, whatever. Let it go. Who cares? I don't bother with it. I don't celebrate it. It's got nothing to do with me. It washes straight over my head. It doesn't impact in my life. Just let it go. I said to my friend, if it really offends you that much, shut the bloody curtains, But really, who cares? I'm very lucky. The fact that when I look out there, all I've got is trees. So that's, I don't see a neighbour with their flags. Not that, that happens here really, but, so that's lovely, and then out the back, well, you've seen out the back, I just got the backs of people's houses, a few of them, about 6 houses on the right-hand side, and then gardens, and then open fields. So I'm very, very lucky and very blessed, actually, to be quite honest. So we don't have a lot of silliness and what have you, nonsense here. But if that's happening where you are, and, if you're upset about it, why be upset about it? It is what it is. We can't change it. Get used to it, or close your bloody curtains. Anyway, we're all okay. We're doing all right. Now then, quick thing about my health. On the 4th of July, so a little while away, I've got to have the camera up the old poop scoop again. I know. I hate it. I hate being reminded about the cancer, and that's how I feel at the moment about all this stuff, But it is what it is, and we've got to accept it. We've got to do it, and hopefully everything will be clear this time, and it'll all be fine. That's what I'm hoping, because I feel pretty good, Heart-wise, I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I have got to see a specialist in July as well, so I can fill you in properly in August as to how both of those things went. But apart from that, really, I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay anyway. You never know what's going on internally, do you? This is what I've learned. The external me looks okay, and I think I'm doing okay. That's all I can say. I'm a poet and don't know it. Anyway, so it's all fun and games, really. I mean, we just got to go through these things. We've got to climb these hurdles for I'm on a 5-year cancer pathway, they call it. So I've got to have bloods, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to have various things and what have you. And of course, the two worst things is the camera. That's not nice at all. And of course, you don't know what the results are going to be. Anyway, that's that. And the other thing is the scan. As you know, I had a panic attack in the MRI scan in 2021. That would have been, wouldn't it? I think, yeah. Anyway, whatever. I hate it. Absolutely hate going through these scans. So this 5-year cancer pathway means that on the 1st and the 5th year, you've got to have a camera up the old poop scoop. And then I believe the 2nd and the 4th year, you got to go through another MRI. I just got to do it, just got to do it. And hopefully, as time moves on and they say, oh, that's clear, good. And then the next one, oh, that's clear, good. That'd be fantastic. That's what we need. That's really it. Anyway, I'll cover a little bit more about this. Not massively in depth, but I do cover a little bit in my new book, which hopefully you'll be interested enough to read about. The book, again, somebody asked me, what is the book about? Well, the book is about me, but it's about life in general. It's about life observations. It's about me emptying my head. You won't agree with everything, but then you won't disagree with perhaps a number of things. It's kind of if you bought book 1, then you've got an idea already what book 2 is like. But if you didn't buy book 1, then book 2, it's not a story book. It's not a book just about me. There's little bits in there. There's a couple of sections actually there's one called Healing, which is about me. One called Recovery, which is about the cancer journey, my cancer journey. But there's just other things in there, just life advice maybe, or just life observations, There's some humour in there. There's some, all sorts really. All sorts. I'm really proud of it, the way that it's going. And I need to crack on and finish the bloody thing. But it's all good, really. Okay, so that just sets us up for the first 5 minutes as people are getting comfy and sat down with their popcorn and putting their slippers on or doing whatever they're bloody doing. I don't know. I've got nothing to say or show you or whatever at the moment. But obviously we will progress. I'm making this early. As I say, it's the Queen's birthday party or whatever she's got, I'm just being nosy. I think one of my neighbours is going out and the other's walking their dog, just to let you know. Yeah, all in all, I think and I hope and fingers crossed that everything is going to plan. But we know more in the next premiere, really. So as I say, the next premiere will be August. I'm going to do a premiere probably every 2 months, something like that, just for the time being. There's not much artwork coming up from me just lately because I really am knuckling down on the book and I'm trying to, it doesn't matter really, but I'm trying to get it so that it's done, and it takes a long, long time, many hours to make sure that I've got to read every last word, put things into order, make sure that this goes before or after that, make sure that what I've said is, for me, is correct. It's just me emptying my head. But anyway, it's a glorious day, so if you can get outside, get outside. I know it's going to be the evening by the time you watch this on the premiere, but hopefully we're going to have a bit of a summer. So if you can, try and sit outside in the garden, go for a bimble, go and say hello to the trees. Did you see that video when the trees came down? Did you see it? 3 of them, right in front of me and Bodes. Couldn't believe it. I heard crack, 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 and I was looking up, and then they all came down. Amazing to witness that. Nature is an incredible thing. Incredible. When you see something like that, it's like seeing crazy torrential rain, isn't it? We think we've seen heavy rain, and we have, but every now and then we see torrential rain. You know, can't remember where I was. I can't remember. I was next to a hill and the rain was so heavy. It was like lines, complete lines of rain. And it opened up this hill, this soil started to come down. It was like an earthquake or something. It was wobbling as it was coming down. It was absolutely amazing. And obviously then the rain turned to brown liquid and it looked like a river of shit or whatever it was. But I've never seen rain like that. It was absolutely incredible. And the only other time that I saw rain or witnessed rain that was so bad, years ago, I was living quite a long way away from my family and my nephew was with me and he said he wanted to go back for Christmas. So I said I couldn't because of other commitments and things, but I could run him there and then go back. Anyway, on the way back, the heavens opened, the skies went black and this rain came down. And I was on the motorway and it was so heavy, so bad, it was like smoke in front of us because it was bouncing off of the road and it was incredible. And I pulled over onto the hard shoulder and just stopped. But so did everybody else. I say everybody. There's always one arsehole about 70 mile an hour. For some reason he can see and nobody else can. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. And for about 20 minutes we all just sat there. Probably 1,000 cars, I don't know, but we just sat. And then the rain got a bit lighter and then lighter and lighter. And then the blue sky came. This country is amazing, isn't it, really? You know, one minute it can do this, then it can do that. But, I mean, it still wasn't fantastic because it was December. It was Christmas Day. But it was a very, very wet winter. And, yeah, it lightened up and we managed to get back nice and safe. So it was all good. Anyway, try and get outside. If you can get outside, you know how glorious it is. Take care. I'll be back in a bit. Cheers. Well, it is 4 a.m. Good morning, bird. I just thought I'd let you listen to the birds. Here we go. Every morning's the same, full of birdsong, nice and happy. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. So, we got another wet day. Flaming June. Yeah, it's a wet day. Don't quite know what to do with it just yet, but I've got plenty to do. I'm working on a piece of art. Got to hold it carefully because it's wet in lots of places. Very quick look. So I'm working on a piece of art, and I'm also amending little bits and bobs in my book. That's what I'm doing. Listening to music and just chilling out, really. You know, I remember some old travellers that I was with years and years ago, and it was sunny for about a fortnight. Then it just pissed down with rain, and it didn't stop really for about 3 days. And I was in one of their sort of buses, and one of the guys said, On a day like this, you've got to make your own sunshine. It's got to come from within. And I've always remembered that, you know, and that's absolutely true, absolutely right. Because again, this seems to be the theme really of the Ramblings of Bri, doesn't it really, is everything is what you think about it, right? That's what I always say. And it's very true, because you could think, oh, it's dull, it's miserable, it's grey, it's boring, I can't get out, moan, 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 whatever it may be, hair in my eye. You could think all that, which is all true. So there's no problem thinking that. But where does it get you really? You know, so the sunshine comes within. So on a day like this, put your favourite CD on, you know, watch a comedy, chill out, go and take a nap. Do something, you know, let the sunshine, you know, the nice feelings come from within, because it's not going to come from the external part of you. And happiness never does anyway, really. Happiness is, it's only ever fleeting happiness, but the external happiness is pointless, really. If it's inside, then that's wonderful. You know, that's where the true essence of who you are is inside. It's not outside of you. Anyway, so yeah, that well, probably will be done and dusted by the time we get this premiere, because it's still early days. But anyway, it's so early in the month that I'm going to have to say happy birthday to my mate John, the glorious John Long. He won't mind me saying, he's 85. Well, actually, he will mind me saying that, because that's not quite factual. He's 65. Now, doesn't that make you feel better about life, John? Thinking, oh God, I'm 85. Bloody hell, mate. Oh no, I'm not. I'm only 65. There you go, see? The sunshine comes from within. Happy birthday, John. Do you remember John Cooper Clarke? This is Hugh Cornwall from The Stranglers. Do you remember John Cooper Clarke? He used to speak with that, well, he still does speak with that funny voice. The poet. Do you remember Skinny, Skinny Poet? So anyway, they got together and done this album. It's called This Time It's Personal. And it's just their personal favourite tracks. And you might remember one or two if you're the same age as John Long. There you go. I remember Johnny Remember Me. I remember several of these really, but I do remember in particular Johnny Remember Me. Quite a good little album. I bought it and it was so cheap, I thought, well, why not, you know, give myself a little treat. It's all good. So I'm just sat here having a Slurpee. Now, I always get the same when I talk about the monarchy, royalty, the Queen, always get the same. And somebody invariably always says, Bri, they bring in much more money than they ever take. They always say that. That's false, but, you know, people need to believe it, because what else do the monarchy do apart from that wave? It's a load of rubbish. Over the last 10 years, they've put together the tourist attractions, the things that people do pay to come and see, and over a 10-year period. So I have to tell you, you're wrong when you say that. Windsor Castle is 16th overall on the list, 16th, which is quite high. That's wonderful. Which means there's 16 places that people would, 15 places that people would rather go and pay for and see and spend time at rather than there. Buckingham Palace comes in at 68. So that don't earn a lot. And the other places, the land they've got, the houses they've got, the estates they've got, the castles they've got and what have you, about 90% are not open to the public, so they earn nothing. And some are a bit like Buckingham Palace. You can take a photo through the gate, so it's free. So the income is nil for a lot of these places, you know. But anyway, there you go. Just thought I'd say that. So yeah, we're just chilling out. A little bit of time to chill. On a day like this, you can make it your day, can't you? You can think, okay, I was going to do this, going to do that, can't do any of it. So what else is there to do, you know? And find some nice things to do. Enjoy your day. Okay, we'll be back a bit later. Take care and be well. Ta-da. Wow. The silence of the woods. You're not licking up there, Bode, are you? Yeah. Bode? Bode? Please don't lick, my love. Bode, please don't lick. Thank you. Yeah, now you come running back. Gunshot. Hello, darling. You okay? Anyway, it's a beautiful day, so we thought we'd get out just for a little while, have a little bit of a bimble, a quiet listen to the birds. It's all good. We love it. Very, very good, as you know, good for the soul, good for mental health, good for everything, good for your physical health. Bodie, you're licking again. Oh, God. If I don't keep my eye on that dog, he will just lick and lick and lick and lick and then bleh. Anyway, he's not going to change. I keep saying don't lick and he keeps saying, well, whatever. What a pair we are. So yeah, it's a reasonable day today. At least it's dry, that's the most important thing. It's been really, really wet. As I'm making this, it's been wet over the last sort of few days. But we've got some dry now. We like a little bit of dry. Beautiful. Yeah, it's really good to be out in the woods. So the next premiere after this, as you know, it's going to be August, and hopefully that's going to be my book launch. I think it will, because we're getting really, really close. Come here, Bode. There's a good boy. Just wait there. Thank you. Okay. Good boy. Yeah, I think we're getting really, really close to finishing. And what I'm trying to do at the moment is read every section and amend each and every single section, move things about if need be, check on whatever, spelling mistakes and things, and you know. It's quite a job really. This way, Bode, this way, this way. Good boy, that's it. Just go round here. This way, this way. No, this way. A couple of dogs there, so we go around this way and hopefully he'll bugger off on the path. This way, Bode. There he goes. Oh, I've got a duck. Yeah, so we are on target, I believe, for August. Let's hope so. A lovely man called David has his birthday on the 28th. And come here, Bode. Morning. Oh, bless. Come on. So, yeah, on the 28th, and my friend Mandy is the 28th. There were several people. Bird, this way! Come on! Come on! Come on, this way! He got trapped up with talking to his own breed now. Bode, this way! Ramblecam, that dog's name is. Ramblecam. Yeah, so as I say, next premiere will be August, and hopefully it should be the book launch. I'm not sure what day, but it's always like the last Thursday, so it'll probably remain the same, I expect. We'll just wait and see. Lovely. A few little bees and flying things doing their stuff. Boat, what are you doing? He's got this look, you know, when he goes past something that smells nice, dog piss, and he walks straight past and he goes like that, and he has to double back on himself. So I know what he's up to. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. All them birds singing away. Quite happy. Yeah, he's going up the path now. Bode, come here please. Thank you. No, come here. Thank you. This little boy's limping a little bit. He's got arthritis in his shoulder. But I've ordered him some cod liver oil for dogs, which you know, should do the job, hopefully. You know, apart from that, the vet just said, you know, keep him, try and keep him off the leg, you know. Well, how do you keep a dog off a leg, you know? He plays ball and we bin ball a lot, but we do play ball less when he's limping. But I mean, he's fine today really, he's getting around, he's just got a very slight limp, but he's getting around absolutely fine today. Hello beautiful. Come on, my little boy. Hello, yeah. There you go. See, he's fine, really. I can just tell he's got a very, very mild, gentle little limp. But he's going to be 9 at Christmas. So that means currently he's 62, I believe. So he's entitled to have a little limp at 62. None of us are overly steady on our pins, are we? Particularly in our 60s or more. And especially when you think of a dog, you know, they charge around and what have you. If I walk 100 yards, he walks 300 or 400 yards, you know. I'm going this way, there you go. Oh. Trying to break the bloody neck. So this is a nice little bimble. You've got a little stream. Little stream one side of you with woods. And then these woods next to me. And a black and white dog. So it's all good. I'm getting hot and bothered. Well, not really bothered, but I'm certainly getting hot. Need to get back to my car. Got a few things that I want to get completed today, if I can. So be nice to get home now and sort a few things out. It's nice, you know, just to take an hour off if you can in your day, whether it's a working day or not or whatever, you know, if you can take just a few minutes out of your day, even if it's a busy day, and either, I don't know, sit in the garden, go and sit on a park bench, go to the woods, whatever, sit by a lake, watch the world go by, sit and chill, take 10 minutes, take an hour if you can, and you feel much, much better. You feel like completing the rest of the day. I always feel so much better after a bimble, which is why obviously we go a lot. I always do. My current life, my current way, is to have a little nap, as you know, kind of well, whenever I fancy it, but certainly kind of midday-ish. And that works for me. I don't have enough energy really to get through the day, and I have tried a couple of times last week. I was just doing other things and I thought, well, I won't have a little nap, you know, I'll carry on. And about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm constantly yawning and I was absolutely drained, and I thought, well, I can't go to bed, you know. So you've got to sit up and you wait and it's very slow, you know. And eventually kind of 7 o'clock came and I thought, oh, I can't sit here anymore, you know, I've got to go and shut my eyes. And so I went off to bed. I must have went straight to sleep, and then about 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, you're wide awake. So it's pointless. Whatever works for you, and what works for me is a little nap, and I shall continue doing it. Oh, bit of a scrap between dogs. It's alright, mate, it's alright. He hates it. You never quite know what's going on, whether it's just a little dog who's got mouthy, because they do, or is it a dog, well, you know, two dogs having a bit of a scrap. Hopefully the owners are there and doing their job. I keep my, you know, Boda's off the lead, but he's just here. He's always around me. He's always within 6 feet probably of me, really. You know, sometimes he goes down a path and I call him back. I've got his lead next to me. But, you know, if a dog comes towards him and wants to start growling and biting and stuff, then I would step in, definitely, every single time. Anyway, so this is what we showed you a couple of weeks ago when they were really, really nicely yellow. Things have changed a little bit as we move on. Look at this. Please don't lick. Oh. You are embarrassing, Bodie. Come on, my love. Okay. Whatever you're doing, enjoy your day. Well, I know what you're doing. You're watching this, aren't you? Yeah, you're watching this. So, in that case, hello. Hello to everyone in the chat room, whoever's there. And hope everybody's okay. Hope you're having a little... Hope you're typing something like hello, Bri, or whatever, or hello to everybody else. Thank you for being here, listening to me talk about not a lot, just a bimble, isn't it? But you know, we like having a bimble. It's good for the soul. Okay, going back to the car now. I'll make some more later, another day. Take care then, and be well. Ta-da. Hello. Okay, so We're going to have a little interlude in a second. I just thought I would show you this completed piece. Look at that. Just black and white. Glorious, I tells you. Okay. Chuffed with this. Unusual. I have done them before, but it is unusual just to do black and white. Sometimes black and white is more, you know, whatever. Anyway, so that is, when is that up? Actually, it will be up while this premiere's up. So if you're interested, after the premiere, get yourself over to Ishiar on eBay and see what you can find. Black and white, you know, I love black and white. Well, I used to love black and white films. I don't really watch films. I ain't got the, I can't get into watching films, not normally. I love black and white photographs and things like that. And I've got a couple of books, old books about black and white photographs, certain areas where I used to live and things like that. I love it. I think with black and white, and even with that, with this piece of art, I think you look deeper somehow. You know, if it's just something colourful, green, bang, it's just a green cup. You've seen all you need to see. This you need to bring yourself in. What is that? What's that there? You know, why is this? What's that? You know, stop asking bloody question. That's what I believe, right? So I look into a black and white photograph. If I look into a colour photograph, it could be a beach scene, you know. 1 second you look at, and you've seen the sand, you've seen the colour of the water, you've seen everybody in their brightly coloured costumes or whatever. There's an ice cream van, there's a couple of chalets with nice coloured doors. You know, the sky is looking nice. It's done. When it's black and white, you end up looking deeper, you really do, and you discover things for yourself that other people might not have seen. So I think black and white is lovely. It's really important. And also, you know, being a child of the 60s, I suppose, I grew up just having really black and white photographs. We couldn't have colour. In fact, we had a black and white TV licence when I was a child. I think the whole village did. And eventually we got a colour telly. We kept our black and white licence though. Same as everybody did back in the day. So we had black and white telly, black and white photographs, and if you had a camera, and we hardly ever did, but if you had a camera, you had like 20 or whatever snaps. We won't call them photographs because they're not like photographs now. And you take 20 snaps, and then you couldn't afford to get them done. You'd have to go to a chemist like Boots or whatever, and it would cost as much as the camera cost to have them developed, really. So yeah, photography was a very costly thing, very costly hobby back in the day. I think now it's wonderful, isn't it? You can, if you can afford it, you buy a nice camera with a nice lens, you go to wherever, a scene, you take 200 photographs, you come home, you put them on the computer, you choose the best one or two, and you just adapt them slightly, you change the hue, you know, the tone, just make it look slightly better, and you've got a world-class photograph on your hands, you know. And really, perhaps you haven't done too much towards it, although I think people that take photographs of speedway, of racing cars, of wildlife, they are artists in their own, you know, because how can you stop just in a crow? How can you stop a crow flying? You can't, you know. And when somebody takes a photograph of a crow or of a car or whatever, I'm just amazed. Anyway, yeah, so that's just me rambling on. So we'll have a couple of minutes interlude, and then we'll have the second part of this, second and final part. But just before you go, thank you very much for being here. It is really, really appreciated. Okay. Time for a quick drink or a wee or whatever you need. I'll be back in a minute. Cheers. So it's been raining. Well, actually it is raining. Look at that. Double rainbow. Beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Show you the whole thing. So we start from here. We've got a double rainbow. All the way, look. There you go. How glorious. Worth having the rain. It really is. Okay, show you once more. There we go. There we go. Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? It's showtime.
Hello. Peaky Blinders. Thank you to my friend FF who bought me this t-shirt. Hello. Right. Very, very quick little section this. Isn't that glorious? Anyway, it is Eva Cassidy acoustic. That's her other albums. There we go. Now, it's got 20 tracks on. Some beautiful, beautiful tracks on here. Now, my bugbear. I've been banging on about this for bloody years. Not this. I've been banging on about why, right? Why can they put 20 tracks on one CD? And there's the phone. Saved by the bell. Hello. Now, where were we? Okay, so, yeah, I was saying, wasn't I, about this has got 20 tracks on. I have several CDs, like the greatest hits of certain bands, 20 I think 27 tracks is the most on a single CD. It's a con, really, but how it works nowadays is you buy a new CD from whatever band, and you can have 8, 9, maybe at a push 10 tracks on there, sometimes 4 or 5, which is not good enough, is it? Not really. If the capability is there to fit 20 odd tracks. Now, I'm not saying every album should have 20 odd tracks, because you want to fill an album up with a load of old rubbish just to say, you know, I've got 20 tracks on my album. But, you know, if a band has written 20 tracks and they know that 12 or 13 or 14, 15 are great, put the bloody 15 on there. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. It just drives me mad. Now, I bought a pack, these CDR, right, and these are 80 minutes long. Don't know, there's about 50, oh yeah, 50 of these, ever so cheap. Anyway, 80 minutes long. Now, that's the other thing, isn't it? Even one of my favourite artists, just recently, Nick Cave, a couple of their albums are 37, 38 minutes long. That's not an album, is it? Half an hour. You know, you whack an album on, you might put, say, your headphones on, you get yourself all comfy, and you start listening, and it ends. And then you've got to get up and change the album and buy a new album or whatever, you know, put a new album on. Again, that's not on half an hour. It's just a con. Music is a con. This is why, when I was a kid, when I was a young man then, it used to have a little tape, a little tiny tape with skull and crossbones, and it said, home taping is killing music. Always remember that, home taping is killing music. Well, now, your music is really, it's on the internet, and it's free. I choose to buy it because I love the booklet, I love the lyrics, I love the feel of it. I just like to have my own little CD. But there comes a time, doesn't there, when, you know, when you've got to think, am I prepared to spend whatever on a CD that has 6 tracks and it's 30 minutes long? That's not even an album, is it? There should be a cut-off point. There should be 12 tracks is an album. That's what they should say, you know. And it's an hour. 12 tracks, 60 minutes, that's an album. Or something like that. There should be a cut-off, you know. If not, if they want to do 11 tracks at 50 minutes, then that's called an EP. And they should sell it at an EP price. They should be forced to. There you go. Anyway, that's just what I think. But I haven't even heard this, only just come through the post. Eva Cassidy acoustic. I'm really, really looking forward to chilling out. 20 tracks. 20. That's going to take me some time, you know. I'll listen to it 3 or 4 times over. Okay, take care. Be well. Very quick look. Look at that. How glorious is that? Beautiful. Yellowy orange. Nice. Yeah, love it. There you go. Come on, this way. No. Hello. So here we are. In a t-shirt. Who knew? Now I'm going to let you hear something, hopefully, in a moment, when we get to the tree, if I recognise it. I'll tell you what it is, shall I? There's something or other. Bodie! Is it lesser spotted or greater spotted? I don't know. Woodpecker. There's a woodpecker nest. Got 3 or 4 little babies. And I think it's this one. Where was I sat last time? She's moved the bench. She said she was going to move the bench. I think it's this one. I think they've left. They have left. Anyway, so right on the top of that tree, there was a woodpecker's nest. Bodie, you're licking all the time. Stop! You dirty boy. Dirty, dirty boy. Go honestly. Yeah, you look embarrassed. I'm watching you. You dirty boy. What's wrong with you? So, anyway, in that tree was a woodpecker's nest, and she said they're just about ready to leave, but of course I haven't been here for about a week or something like that. If you remember last time I sat on that bench, there was 3 trees that went down, and the Forestry Commission lady came and said, "Are you okay?" I think she felt a bit guilty. Come here, Bode, about the trees. Bode, good boy. And she said, look, don't tell anybody, but, and then she told me about these woodpeckers. Thank you, darling, thank you for coming back. So you can be a good boy. Yeah, you can be, I know, my love. Anyway, they've clearly gone because you could hear them quite well. Come here, come here. God, he wants to run after other dogs. I need to keep my eye on you. And then I'll end up licking something or other. Yeah, so that's good. It's good that they've gone, and you know, hopefully they're safe and well and all the rest of it. So I've come here really today to have a look at these trees. Did you see the video? Well, answer me then. Did you see the video with the 3 falling trees? It's quite phenomenal, really. He's on a lean, but he's so big that nothing can happen much to him. Look, he's fine. I mean, he looks a bit kind of precarious, but trees do their own thing. You know, if you look at trees, right, any tree, let's keep this nice and steady. So this one here, nearest to us, he's on a lean. The one just behind him, he's on a lean and then a bend. This one here is clearly on this side, hey, clearly on a lean. The other one is on a lean to the right hand side, and the ones in the middle, right, left, you know. So I don't think any tree stands up dead straight. There, when you're a child, you draw this pencil line, don't you, that goes all the way up like that. But a tree is not like that, it's more like that. And just take those two, for example. The big one is left, and the little one is definitely to the right. Come here, please, thank you. Thank you. Piss, piss, piss. I'll piss a lot. How glorious. Come here, Bode. Bodie, come here, please. Hello, my love. Come here. Hello, you. Hello. Oh, yeah. Now, this little boy, going to tell him about you. As you know, he's got, well, you might not know, come here. He's got arthritis, because he's an old boy now. He's about 60-ish. Now, come here, please. Come here, please. That's sitting, that's not even coming here. That's being very good, but you could come here. Yeah, you tell him. Oh, dog ran into a tree. Come here. Bode. Bodie, that's sitting. Come here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my love. So, he's like 60. And he's got arthritis. So I've started him, as from yesterday, started him on dog cod liver oil. I don't know the difference between dog and human, but you know, it's so cheap. I thought, well, we'll go for it anyway. So I'm hoping that within a few weeks that things are easier for him. I mean, he's not doing too bad at all. I mean, you see him, let's just call him back. Bose, come here, love. Hello, hello. He's fine, you know, and he really is, but I can tell that there's a slight limp there, and I just don't want it to get any worse. So, as I say, I started him yesterday on the old cod liver oil, and we'll see how he gets on. So here we are. Hello, you. Here we are in the woods. I love it. It's a glorious day. It's a bit blowy when you're out. This is like a cathedral. There's hardly any air that gets in here, but when you're out, it's a bit blowy. Blows my hair all over. And it's warm though, you know, it's warm with it, which is, you know, really lovely. So this is the path. I'll show you. This is the path we were on, where the 3 trees came down. There's clearly some bits and bobs there. That's me tripping up. And it was just here. This is where I was, well, just in front of this tree. This is where I was climbing them. So the path's nice and clear now, which is what we like to see. It's lovely, so that's good. And what I like is they've just, I don't want to use the word dumped, but I might as well. They've dumped them here. Boat. They've dumped them here because that's what they do here. They sort of manage this area. And I love that. I prefer that. How things are sort of managed. Because all the insects and everything else is going to have a good old life living in this. You see what I mean? There's loads of it. There was 3 trees, not massive, but hey, they're big enough now to feed insects and things. And of course, if you get insects there, then the birds are going to come and take the insects. And then you're going to get other things that feed off of birds. And, you know, foxes might grab a bird or whatever. And then eventually, you know, the tigers feed off of the foxes. I'm lying. Anyway. So, they've done a good job. Just going to turn this off for a sec. Come here, Bode. Bimble by the river. Morning ducks. Alright duck. So, just on a little bimble today. I got them on a lead because there's a load of dogs and people. So, anyway, just thought I'd make a few minutes really for this premiere, and I hope everybody's okay. The next premiere, as you know, will be August. So we'll have a month off in July. Okay, we're off to see the wizard. And we'll be back a little bit later. Okay, take care, be well. Hello. Just a moment of silence. Beautiful. And here comes helicopters or something to ruin the silence. Birdie. Hello. So that little boy's on cod liver oil, and it appears to be working after just a few days. I don't know. And we're both doing pretty good, really. I have made a video thanking people for their concern. I made a video about a panic attack, and I had loads and loads of comments, personal messages, telephone calls, etc, etc. So thank you all very, very much. It's lovely to know you're not alone, and people understand what you're going through, or they've been through similar, or, you know, so that's lovely. Thank you. As I say, there is a separate video. It's a lovely day. So, last day of June. This year seems to be racing on by. But I think we're still on target for the book for August. I will let you know if there's any change, but yeah, I think we'll be fine. Lovely. I could just stop, and the smells, the sights, the sounds, the birds, the peace, the quiet, the lack of people, the calm. No wonder they say nature heals. I love it. Bodie, I don't love you licking. What on earth is wrong with you? You're a disgusting animal. Anyway, I think we're going to bring this to a close, this premiere. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for, if we've had a chat or whatever, then thank you for that. If not, then thank you for just being there, you know. Some people are just in the background, so that's lovely. It is appreciated, and it's nice to spend an hour in your company, really. So, all the usual, if you can get outside, get outside. If not, go and sit in the garden for an hour. If not, go and sit by an open window. Anything. As long as you get a feeling of being outside, a feeling, a breeze, something to breathe in, you know, some calm, some peace. Try and do that. Try and do it regular. I got a friend, he's moved now. He used to live in Leeds in a high-rise flat thing. And he had I think they called it a Juliet balcony. Bode, please don't lick. But it didn't really open, didn't go anywhere. But he used to open the window and he used to sit there and just, you know, the sights, the sounds, the smells, the, you know, whatever. And just close his eyes and just be. That's good enough. Okay, so we are going to go, and again, thank you very much. The next premiere will be, not next month, but it'll be August, and hopefully that'll be the book launch premiere. I know. Now that we're so close, I'm full of, not trepidation really, because I'm very proud of it, but I do wonder what people might make of it. Slightly different than the first book. But yeah, you get to see it soon, hopefully. Hello, my love. Okay, so from me and Bodes, thank you for joining us. And we'll be back another day, no doubt. It's probably, whatever, 9 o'clock at night. So, as you're watching this, I'm just about to go to bed. Because I get tired early. Okay, take good care everybody. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. And look after yourself, look after everybody around you. And we'll be back another day. Take care. And be well. Ta-ra.